her before she speaks.
Thank you. This is less of a testimonial and it's more something I wrote about 2 years ago, and it's more utopian than doom and gloom, so I hope it brightens your mood a little bit. So it's called Flower Power on Wheels. We'll be love-stained. One day we will have our own bit of green space where we can plant trees and build for our worms places to spread wildflowers. We'll be sustained. Stop me or I'll take to the woods, away from the constant noise and lonely forage for foods and sins. And one day we'll be able to tell the poison from the healthy, the toxic and the users from the good and wealthy. We'll separate the well-meaning from the bloodsuckers by how it sits in the palms of our hands and leave behind the rest that's too heavy to carry. Just not in the Waitrose bins or the whites in your father's eyes. Anything but I wouldn't say no to the food waste cafe. And we'll dance and sing and hug and race down the lane on our two-wheeled death traps and be love-stained, because together we can create systems and be unchained. It's a free-for-all.
All right. Hey, and let's not forget, Extinction Rebellion, we know we're heading towards a 3.2 degree world right now with the empty promises from COP26. But we want something more beautiful. We want something more amazing, more fair, more kind, more lovely. I've got another person up here for a testimonial. Who wants another testimonial? Because that's what this rebellion's about. We're here to say why we're here. We're not extremists. Antonio Guterres says we're not extremists. We are here, we've been given permission, basically, by the United Nations Secretary General. How cool is that? All right, man, what's your name?
It's Kai.
Kai, let's give a bit of love for Kai.
Thanks so much, man. Hello, everyone. Thanks for listening to me. I'm Kai. I'm Indian and Sri Lankan. I'm a South Londoner, a son, a brother, and a friend. And I'm here today protesting with you all. I wrote this little something earlier. I don't want to be here. I don't want the sun to rise on another day of business as usual. I don't want more carbon emissions and the world beginning to burn. I want time to just stop. I want more time to solve this crisis. I don't want the false promises of our politicians. I don't want the next bamboo toothbrush. I don't want another carbon target for 20, it's too late. I want the government to make more hard decisions like stopping investing in all fossil fuels. I don't want the guilt as friends and family members from other countries call me and ask for help as their homes are flooded and burned in wildfires and hurricanes. I don't want my country to be ravaged by floods and water shortages. I want the government to make a new politic focused on climate. I want a brave new zero carbon circular society, and I want to fight for it.
Thank you, Kai. All right. That was amazing. Do you want to say anything more? That was wonderful. Thank you so much. All right, Samba Band, how are you feeling? Oh, you want to go? All right. Sorry, I thought it was waving to me to do something else. All right, over to you, man. Say your name and who you are.
Yeah. Hi there, guys. I'm Oren. I love you all.
We love you too.
I've been in Extinction Rebellion now for 4 years. I've been arrested 11 times. I spent a week in jail for disobeying in the dock. This is more scary. It's the first time I've taken the mic on the streets. I haven't prepared anything, but I've been thinking about why I'm here, and I find it a really useful exercise to bring me back. I think primarily I'm here to try and be a worthy ancestor to my 3-year-old niece. I dedicated the last 25 years of my life before Extinction Rebellion to being a forest school leader, taking our children out into their local woodlands so they could love and learn to protect for future generations the beautiful natural world we have. When I first heard Gail Bradbrook speak, I realised I had no time to leave it to the next generation. And I've pretty much, with my criminal record now, made it a lot harder for me to do the work I love. But I think Extinction Rebellion now is a single issue in some ways. Apart from the justice, it's getting that citizens' assembly, getting that true deliberative democracy. And that's not anyone's fault. It's not Boris's fault that he was born into this system. It's not Rees's Mogg that he's so blinded by greed of the corporations, the psychopathic PLCs. But the system is so corrupted now. All we're saying is let us help. We love you, but you need to know this isn't working anymore. Give us a truly empowered legislated citizens' assembly. Or we stay on the streets for weeks on end, disrupting you. With love. Thank you.
Thank you, Oren. All right. Citizens' Assembly, yeah? That's what we want. When do we want citizens' assemblies? When do we want citizens' assemblies? All right. Now we've got 2 more. We're going to have 2 more. We're going to have 1 more person and we're going to get someone else and then we're going to do some samba. Is that all right with people? All right, what's your name? Angela. Big up, Angela.
Anybody else does not want to be here? Raise your hands. Anybody else? Showers? Has a job? Cares? Pays their taxes? Yeah, not like how they portray us in the press. As you can tell, I'm Northern. My mum, thank you, my mum used to say to me, be careful, Angela, because you can't go back to holding hands. She was talking about boys, fair enough, but I found that relates to everything in life. And unfortunately, I can't go back to holding hands. I can't go back to the innocence where I thought voting's gonna make a difference. Leaving them, paying my taxes gonna make a difference. Buying like better food, whatever, giving to charities gonna make a difference. So give me a whoop if you can't go back to holding hands. Another thing I want to share with you is I am a fully qualified gas engineer. I'm sorry, right? I retrained because the industry I was in, a sewing machinist, again, I'm sorry. We got mass redundancy. When that happened, they knew there was not enough jobs in that industry and there was money from Europe, from the government, from the unions to retrain us. And now, as a gas engineer, I get told we can't move forward tomorrow because what will people like you do? People like me will retrain if you allow us to retrain, you support us to retrain. Stop blaming me and us for your ineptitude. I just want to channel another hero of mine and I'm going to leave it here. See if you can guess who this hero is. 2050, my ass.
Thank you, Angela. All right, now I've got one. I'm going to get Rolly on first and then Daffy. Rolly, welcome to the stage, Rolly. All right.
Yeah, hello, so I'm Rolly, and I'm here because, just to put it simply, if for just one day every man made a profit from only the riches of their native land, then maybe, just maybe, the white man may get a taste of what it is like to only be rich in copper and not even potatoes. I'm here because if a tear was shed for every black, brown and indigenous person that has been killed because of climate change and colonialism, then the white man's tears would all be used up and more. I'm here because my communities are suffering. They are on the front lines of this crisis. And people need to understand that colonialism has caused climate change. The idea that the white man can take all from communities of colour and can still live with privilege, that is what has caused this crisis. Right now, children in the global south are mining for things that we might say we want, like solar panels and green energy. We can't stand aside and let green capitalism take over. We need social justice too, and social justice should be at the forefront of everything we do. Otherwise, we risk slipping into an eco-fascist state, and we can't have that. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Rolly. And that's why we need citizens' assemblies, right? Because if ordinary people could do this, if ordinary people were given the power, they would make decisions that would be in the interest of all of us, not just in those narrow few people. Right then, next up I've got Daffy, is that right? Big up Daffy before she speaks, come on. All right, do you want me to hold that sign or are you going to?
Hi guys, I'm Daffy. And I don't know what I'm saying, so I'm just going to go with the flow. So my background, I'm from Jamaica, and I've been reflecting on why I'm here. And it's just a bit of an emotional journey, just knowing that we're all here in solidarity, just knowing that if I'm here, I'm here representing my people, and I don't want anyone of any background to feel scared of being here, knowing that there's people in Africa who are going to be, the climate's going to be really affecting them for what lovely lady before said. Rolly, this all began with colonialism, and that's something that, so I'm trying really hard not to cry with everything. It's just a very emotional thing, knowing that I can't change this myself, so I'm here like representing everyone and just kind of like being with you all today. I love you all. Thank you so much. Social justice is climate justice. And yeah. No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Thank you, Daffy, all right. Samba, give me a wave, are you game on? All right, extinction! Extinction! What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? And let's remember we're here, we've got our demands. We want no new fossil fuel investments.